Good morning, it's Lance and the Dad's Army crew here at Crankworx. If you can't make Crankworx, we're going to show you the highlights, the best bits. We like the trade fair, and we'll show you the top things to have a look at. So come join us. All right, brought my turbo levo with me. Just had to get it over the gate. It's not really that heavy. One thing I do like about Crankworx is the demos. Graham and Zach wanted to test out the new Banshee Titan, so they were going to take that up the hill and do a few laps of the gondola, and in the meantime I'll check out some other cool things. Yeah.
See you later. See you guys.
You put cold water in, it stays cold all day?
Stays cold. You have a layer of air and then a layer of foil in there, so it's double seal.
Yeah.
Twice as cold, twice as long.
Alright, I'm sold, I'll have one.
Done. Do you want us to put some water in?
Yes please, I actually forgot my bottle today. So.
Now the water's $40.
Alright, so you got these bar seats go in the end of your bars?
They do, straight to the bar ends.
Alright, cool.
Alloy bars, that'll work.
And you got a chain breaker as well, is that right?
Yeah, chain breaker goes on the other end, so they work together, slide it out. Plug goes in there, so you've got something to lever against, and you just drive the pin through with your wrench. So super simple, chain goes in there, the pin pushes your rivet out, you're ready to go.
Awesome, super, I like it. I think I'll have one of those. So you can take these anywhere on the slopes in New Zealand?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
We take them out to the pay both sides all the time.
Yeah.
He's been to Austria, Iran on them.
Yeah? If you fall off them, do they keep going, or do they just tend to just fall over?
They stop.
They stop, yeah? Yeah?
They stop and you keep going.
Usually ride them with a tether, eh?
Jeez, it's got even a shock. It feels pretty cool. So this looks at an absolute beast. So what battery it's got in Turner?
625.
625. And then when you can strap on
500.
500, that gives a huge amount of range.
It does,
You
yeah.
could do the old Ghost Road on that, couldn't you?
Oh, you probably could.
Pretty good, aren't you?
I'm keen to give it a go.
And so this comes off, you can take this piece off.
Yep.
And so then you just have it nice and sleek for the riding normally.
Yep. Still put a drink bottle and stuff in here.
Yep.
Current form, and then put normal. So yeah.
And what mode is it running?
The new Gen 4 Bosch.
Bosch.
Set to 32k speed limit.
That's right. That is a beautiful piece of kit. So do you reckon these are the nicest shirts you've ever seen?
I think these are amongst the nicest shirts.
Yeah.
The nicest ones
You can make us some custom shirts even nicer?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. But the thing is, you guys are nicer than your shirts.
Yeah.
You know?
So what could you do? You could make us some Dad's Army shirts, you
I
think?
can definitely do
Yeah.
that.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, alright, we might look at that.
Yeah. Actually, if we do the Dad's Army, I'm gonna make one for myself too.
Yeah?
Because
You want a Dad's Army
can
shirt?
join.
Yeah, everyone wants to be in the Dad's Army.
I'm joining the Dad's Army in 3 months.
What do you think, Zach? You're going to join the e-bike fraternity?
Sleek, I would on that, that's for sure.
That's a
Beautiful
nice piece of kit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is sleek. It looks stealthy, eh?
Yeah.
Right, while you're live, follow me this way. Follow me this way.
Where are you going?
Whose wee bike is that? We'll just pull it out. Whose is that? We know whose it is. Dylan's. That's cool.
It's a bit of a machine, isn't it?
Dylan will like that, eh?
All right, Graham. You reckon this is the beast?
This is the beast. It's just come out. 150 front, 140 rear, coil, lyric, massive extended chuck.
It looks pretty cool. Yep. We'll put that on the list.
Come on, D.
Come on, Wesley. Don't be stingy.
Woo! Come on, D. Got some good juju.
Oh, that's.
Is that a mud guide?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on.
All right. So, what makes this fork so special? You're happy on spot.
You've got twice the service life of a normal fork. You're not getting as dirty and dusty because everything's cleaned up.
Yep.
Got a carbon fibre shell.
It's pretty light, eh?
Yeah, it weighs nothing.
Yeah.
Carbon fibre. The fork itself is no heavier than a normal fork.
Yep.
And you'll find the riding's a lot different. You're riding through things rather than up and over, so especially on rocky trails, you'll find you're riding through the rocks rather than up and over because of the way the fork moves.
Cool.
Now you're going to see how it works.
Okay, so I see you've got exactly the same bike as me, so you've clearly got taste.
It's a good start.
I need a rack to put my bikes on, so what's the good about this thing?
So it's got a 60 kg rating, so it's good for a 230 kilo e-bikes. It folds right up for storage, fold all out like this, so it's nice and easy to take on and off the car. And yeah, she tilts, easy access to the boot, all the way down.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So full weight on 2 bikes, no worries.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. Here's the best day ever. Oh lordy! Oh! All about 3 seconds. Now, best day ever. It's about as coordinated as a dead fish swimming back leg. Oh! Over the handlebars! Over the handlebars!
The boys having their juices. Okay, Zach, if you think it's that easy, you have a go. Apparently there was a competition to see who could stay on the mechanical bull the longest, and some guy stayed on for over 5 minutes. Now apparently I hold the new record for under 1 second. Now the lady who was operating the mechanical bull, she obviously does this for a living, but when I fell off over the bars under a second, she just couldn't help herself and started cracking up hysterically. Anyway, I don't think Zach's a whole lot better, to be fair, but it was all good fun. Anyone think you're an old man?
Hold on. Not over the handlebars.
Ready? It's a family show. 3, 2, 1, go!
This is a seriously cool bike. This is the Forbidden Druid. If you notice, it's got a high chain line, which enables it to run a high pivot, which is supposed to make the suspension perform a lot better. Didn't get to demo this, unfortunately, but if I ever get the chance, I'd definitely like to take this for a spin. I must admit, my first response to the new Santa Cruz Heckler was a little bit underwhelming. It looked as though they'd done the whole retro thing a bit too much. Short travel bike, even had caliper brakes on it. But no, it turns out that this is actually the new Santa Cruz Heckler, the e-bike. Looks pretty cool. Haven't actually had a chance to ride one yet. Like to do that at some stage. I did, however, get to have a little play on the V10. Haven't ridden one of those in anger either, but I'd really love to give one of those a try on a downhill track one day.
Okay, what we've got here is the Wahoo ecosystem. You've got the Wahoo Kicker direct drive trainer hooked up to a Wahoo climb unit. This is the grade simulator, and we've also got the Headwind smart fan connected to the whole unit as well.
Yep.
This is synced up to a Full Gas, which is a third-party app. And on Full Gas, it's a simulated ride. This ride's actually a mountain bike trail in Vancouver. And it's run on steady mode at the moment, so it's playing without anyone riding on it. And this is simulating the inclination of the trail and the resistance of climbing that trail as well.
That sounds cool.
So
They had the backwards bike the kids were trying out. None of them were getting more than about a metre, if that. Pretty hard thing to do. What was kind of cool, they were having mullet haircuts, and if you were willing to have a mullet haircut, they would give you a free t-shirt. Not sure that I'm going to buy into that one. So what do we think of that, Graham? Go
cool.
full enduro, no backpack anymore.
It's enough room for my makeup anyway.
Yeah, should work. I bought one already. This is an amazing bike. The couple that ride this race the Enduro and the downhill on this. I tried to ride it last year. It's really hard to ride. It's amazing what they can do on it. Here's your cross-country bike if you're into that. This is the Trek Super Caliber. This is the one that Yolanda Neff rides. I think she's really hot. I mean, really fast. Amazing rider is Yolanda, and a pretty amazing piece of bike when you look up close at it. I'd like to thank everyone who came up and said they liked the videos, introduced themselves, had a chat, maybe even a selfie. It was really cool. Cheers, awesome guys, awesome. Now, if there's one guy who can hunt out a bargain, that's Zach. He's the sort of person that shopkeepers hate, literally pulls all the stuff out the bin looking for those bargains at the bottom. But there were certainly some bargains to be had. It's a nice looking set of wheels you got there, Steve.
the new Orbea.
Yeah.
Style, based on the Radon.
Alright, so me and Steve decided to do a couple of laps around the bike park in the evening. He's on an Orbea demo bike as well, except this one's got a air shock rather than a coil shock. Steve's going a little bit hesitant here, but you can't blame him really because he's on flat pedals and clip-in shoes, but he didn't have his own pedals, so he still enjoyed the ride, and so did I. And then after this we went on a luge in the evening. This was part of the Canon, I should say, Deep Summer photo competition, and basically 5 photographers spent the last few days taking photographs and putting together a slideshow, and we went and looked at that, and that was seriously cool. We really enjoyed that. If you've never been to Crankworx before, it's really cool. I go every year. I really enjoy it. There's lots of competitions. There's a whip off and slope style and downhill and dual slalom, and so there's lots of things to watch, lots of things for the kids to do. I like the trade stands. I like looking at all the new bikes and new equipment, and you end up buying stuff. It's you just can't help yourself. There's so many cool things to buy. If you like the video, love it if you subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one, and hopefully I'll see you at Crankworx next year.